Hey guys, welcome back into the Stokastic YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of Monday Night Football. Got the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Indianapolis Colts to round out Week 12 here. And look, we got a pretty close point spread, not a big game total attached. It was hovering around 39 points last time I looked, but close. Like I said, Indy favored by about 2.5 points at home here, so expecting a closer, lower scoring game between these two. Offenses, not very good on either side, but defenses actually some strength in some certain areas. So take a look at that. But if you're new to No House Advantage, and if you're just checking out Stokastic YouTube channel for the first time, we're going to be talking about No House Advantage in this video, specifically the Pick'em contest. We're going to be going over some props from their Pick'em contest. And in the Pick'em contest on No House Advantage, you create prop-based style DFS lineups. So you're assigning different values to all your props, then you're putting it in a lineup, and you're playing against other people. And guess what? The person with the most points at the end of the night, they win big. And for Monday Night Football, No House Advantage coming out big again, 20K guaranteed, 10K to first contest. Guys, there's been lots of overlay on No House Advantage for these primetime slates. Really good chance to just go chase big prizes, play against other people, overlay. It's awesome. And if you're new to No House Advantage, use promo code Stokastic to sign up there as well. Get a $50 match deposit bonus right off the top. Deposit 50, they match it. Great way to build a bankroll. Great way to just try out the site. Again, promo code Stokastic if you're new to No House Advantage. There's also the Versus the House contests on No House Advantage. You can check those out. You're just creating your own parlay tickets in that contest and just, getting different payouts depending on how many you put together. Put 2 to 5 together. So like I said, though, we're going to talk about the Pick'em contest in this video. And we're also going to rely on the free projections for No House Advantage over on Stokastic.com. You can check those out after you're done watching here. But you know what? Let's just dive into it. I already talked about this game. And you know what? This is kind of an interesting game. We've got 2 4-win teams. Should be a close one. I think the loser is pretty much done for the year, out of the playoffs. I'm definitely leaning Indy here. So you're probably going to get that a little bit by some of my picks. But we're going to start off with the Indianapolis Colts. And I think one thing that I just really want to note about this game is how bad the Steelers secondary is. They can't cover wide receivers. They're terrible. They've allowed the second most receptions to wide receivers this year, the first most fantasy points. I think that if Indianapolis wins this game, you're probably going to see at least 2 of their 3 top wide receivers have decent games. And we got a prop of 2.5 receptions here for Alec Pierce, and we got to go over this. Pierce has been targeted the least amount of the top 3 wide receivers on Indy over the last 3 games, but he's also done extremely well with Matt Ryan this season. He had 8 targets last. He actually out-targeted both Pittman and Paris Campbell in the last game. So Alec Pierce coming off a good game. I expect the targets to normalize here, 5 to 6 to 7 per game. That's kind of the realm that he's been in all season. And again, we're only asking him for 3 receptions against a really bad secondary. Pierce is, I think, just a good over target here. We certainly have him projected for more than this. So good way to start. We got a really low prop on Alec Pierce. Like I said, yes, he's kind of the 3rd wide receiver, but you know what? Outside of Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell and him, there's not really a de facto number 2. So Alex Pierce still seeing good usage, certainly good enough to go over 2.5 receptions here. Now, you could take an over on Pittman Jr. as well. I think his yardage line is too low in this spot. I definitely don't mind double dipping on the Indianapolis Colts wide receivers. But if you're going to do that, also think about taking an under on Jonathan Taylor, 86.5 rush yards. It doesn't sound huge for Taylor, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, like I said, they're just a funnel to the pass kind of defense. They still have a really good D-line, and they're still really good at stopping the run. And they're certainly going to be heading into this game and thinking, well, you know what? We're not going to let Jonathan Taylor beat us. Let's let Matt Ryan try and beat us. And that's probably not a bad strategy because Matt Ryan kind of stinks, and the Colts O-line kind of stinks as well. So again, Jonathan Taylor, big rushing prop here. The Steelers for the season has only allowed 1 running back to go over 86.5 yards against them, and that was Nick Chubb way back in week 3. So this is tough sledding here for Jonathan Taylor. Probably going to see a lot of stacked boxes as well. It's a big rushing prop. We actually have Taylor projected for under this as well. So again, people look at Jonathan Taylor for this contest. I don't think many people will be willing to take an under on him. People like taking overs, but let's go under Jonathan Taylor. 86.5 rush yards correlates very nicely with our overs on the receivers for Indy as well. Let's go over to the other side of the ball because, again, Steelers going to be down in this game most likely. They are the underdogs. I think you'll see a lot of passing. They have a lot of elite receiving options here. I like going to Pat Freiermuth in this game. He's really come on lately. And again, you've got a rookie quarterback. You're thinking, what's his safety valve? It's really turned out to be Freiermuth. 12 targets, or excuse me, 19 targets now over his last 2 games. You know, the receivers for Pittsburgh, they're still elite. They can still get it done after the catch. Love the way George Pickens is getting targeted downfield. But the target monster right now is Pat Freiermuth, and we have him projected for almost 5 catches. So at 4.5 line, we're going to go over here. I think the game flow is going to be in his favor as well. Indy has a good defensive line. I don't think Najee Harris is going to be rushing the ball a ton, or he's not going to be rushing it efficiently. They might give him 20 carries and he'll get 50 yards. But Pat Freiermuth, again, 4.5 receptions. I like going over this one as well. I think game flow is going to help us. I think everything's going to help us. The matchup too. And Freiermuth is just hashtag good in the middle of the field to get open. So good target there for Kenny Pickett. Let's go over Freiermuth. And let's talk about Kenny Pickett to end here, because he's going to be the target of our last prop. Look, we got a 0.5 interception line. I really thought they'd give us a 1.5 interception line. Maybe this is too easy. I don't know. We're going to take it anyways. I know Kenny Pickett hasn't thrown an interception over his last 2 games, but, you know, he's thrown 3 touchdowns versus 8 interceptions. And I think it's been 7 starts, or maybe it's only 6 starts in the NFL. I don't know. It's not many starts. He's operating at about a 1 interception per game rate, which isn't good. So Kenny Pickett, 0.5 interception line. We're going to take the over here. You know, you don't have to put it high up, but I do like this one. The Colts defense has played a lot better over the last couple of weeks. We're really good at limiting the Philadelphia Eagles in their last start here. So Kenny Pickett going to be dropping back a lot. Like I said, the Colts have a very good offensive line as well. I think that's going to really work in their favor, just in terms of getting Pickett to do more dropbacks, having him take more risks late in the game. I think that's going to work in our favor as well for no house advantage. Let's go over Kenny Pickett, 0.5 interceptions, round out our top 4 plays here. So again, Alec Pierce over 2.5 receptions, Jonathan Taylor under 86.5 rush yards. Again, really like correlating that one with the overs on the Colts receivers. Pat Freiermuth over 4.5 receptions, and then Kenny Pickett over 0.5 interceptions for the game. Just need one, Kenny. Just one bad throw, and we'll get us to the over there. All right, so that's going to be it for this Monday. Again, check out Stokastic.com. Free projections for no house advantage over on the site there. Promo code Stokastic gets you a $50 match deposit bonus on no house advantage as well, guys. Check out the next video on Stokastic.com here on the YouTube channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to the Stokastic YouTube channel. Most importantly, have yourselves a great Monday Night Football. My name's Geoff Ulrich. We'll talk to you soon.